Welcome back to the GMS Weekly Podcast, your trusted insight into the global ship recycling market, powered by the world's largest buyer of ships and offshore assets for recycling.
And what a week it's been. The headline says it all. Halloween already. Markets are getting spooky as we step into October.
Absolutely. Global trading indices have taken a sharp tumble, nearly 16% down, the steepest drop since January this year. Oil has slipped to around $60 a barrel, almost 20% lower than this time last year. Freight markets are softer across the board, and inflation numbers from Turkey and Pakistan are already creeping higher.
And currencies? They're joining the fright fest. The Pakistani rupee is around 283, the Indian rupee is flirting with 89, and the Turkish lira keeps sliding. 41.7 to the dollar and still falling. Even steel plate prices followed suit, with India still heading down the waterslide.
Let's start with Bangladesh, where the scene looks more like scorched earth. Port positions are practically empty, just one lonely vessel idling for weeks. Local recyclers there are still recovering from high HKC upgrade costs and low supply, wondering if all that effort was worth it.
Steel's holding near $520 a ton, but that's more about tight stockpiles than real demand. The currency's hovering at 121.7, and with inflation and political uncertainty still hanging over the country, it could be a long, quiet quarter ahead for Chattogram.
Meanwhile, in India, a lang is riding a woeful slide. The rupee has hit a record low, 88.74 against the dollar, and steel has fallen to just about $402 per ton. That's squeezing negotiations and forcing buyers to rethink offers.
Even so, India remains the most active recycling destination, with more than 100 HKC-approved yards ready for business. There was one bright spot. The Bow Cedar, an 11,000 LDT tanker from Odfjell, sold for $940 per LDT thanks to its solid stainless steel content. Still, overall sentiment in Along remains nervous.
Over in Pakistan, the mood is what we'd call flippant. Buyers are still posting the best prices, around about $620 per ton for steel. Yet larger vessels keep steering clear.
Gadani yards are busy with upgrades and provisional DASR certificates, but not one has crossed the finish line to become HKC approved just yet. Inflation has doubled from 3 to over 5%, and the rupee keeps losing ground. Even with the strongest prices in the region, Pakistan's waiting for real momentum.
And finally to Turkey, where things are getting stuffy. Inflation's now above 33%, and the lira is inching toward that dreaded 50 mark to the dollar. Local recyclers are feeling a double gut punch. Higher borrowing costs and scarce tonnage, setting the stage for what could be a silent fourth quarter.
So, as October begins, the market's definitely wearing its Halloween mask. Currencies wobbling, oil slipping, and ship recyclers across the subcontinent waiting for a treat instead of more tricks.
That's a wrap for week 40 of 2025. For full market details, charts, and updates, download the GMS app or visit gmsinc.net.
And don't forget, you can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
Until next week, stay safe, stay informed, and stay ahead with GMS Podcasts.